So Gavin Newsom, the governor of California, was actually caught billing the federal government, the U.S. taxpayers, $53 million to provide health care for illegals in the state of California. Now, this is the guy that is very slick, right? He's got that slick look. He looks like Patrick Bateman on American Psycho, to me anyway. And this guy obviously has political ambitions that go beyond just governor of California. It looks like he's trying to be presidential. Something you have to watch out for in the Democratic Party side is that you get people that are more sort of youngish, charismatic, and it sort of glosses over all the little ideological differences within the Democratic Party. So he does have that ambition, and I think he's a person that's being pushed by the system. But anyway, that's a side note. He was caught appropriating $53 million of U.S. taxpayer money to provide health care for illegals. Now, this is a state that has the highest homeless population in the country. This is a state where a lot of businesses and people are fleeing because of the state regulations, because of the crime in that state. A lot of retail chains are leaving places like San Francisco, for example, because of all the crime that's there, because of the soft on crime, because you got George Soros prosecutors that are, that reside over jurisdictions like San Francisco and Los Angeles. And it's got so many problems. You got a massive drug epidemic problem in that state. You got mismanagement of infrastructure and forests also. That's why they have these big wildfires over there. So that just goes to show you where his priorities are. It's not to his state. It's about replacing his state by migrants. Now, why does he want to do this? Why do other Western so-called leaders want to do this? Well, you have to understand that these people are coming from places where they culturally don't have the freedoms. They don't have the culture of the Renaissance, at least not to the extent that other Western countries do, like the United States, Canada, Western Europe, etc. These people come from places where they are accustomed to being under a more authoritarian regime, more corrupt regime. And by bringing these people and being a part of the political system, the idea is, at least from what I understand from them, is to outnumber the people that are of the Renaissance or have been red-pilled, so to speak, and so that this way they can establish a permanent corrupt government. I also want to remind people that under Title 8, Section Code 1234, it is illegal. It is a crime, a federal crime, to aid and provide aid, right? To provide resources to illegals, particularly in a way that would incentivize them to come over here. So providing aid to people who are illegal aliens is against the law. That is obviously being ignored en masse, okay, institutionally, and certainly by people like Gavin Newsom. So just remember this. This is Gavin Newsom. This is a guy that wants to, probably wants to be president someday, okay? And then keep in mind, this is the guy that would throw people in California under the bus. He has done this many times already, apparently. But just remember who he is. This guy is the embodiment of Patrick Bateman, American Psycho. But anyway, just keep that in mind. $53 million from U.S. taxpayers to provide health care to illegals.